french fries! Long time no see. I know that it's been about 3 weeks since I've done an upload, and I try to do one every single Saturday, but this one was me being in turmoil, and yeah. I needed like a week break, and then I also needed 2 weeks to condense this really big video. It was 15 hours, and I got it down to 17. Hopefully they won't take it down, but we'll see. Alright, so first things first is that we're gonna do the armature. Remember, it's just jewelry wire and floral wire, and you're just gonna make the legs really, really long and the arms a little bit shorter, just like halfway of it, so that way it kind of looks like a body once you start putting on all of the tin foil. Once you got the tin foil all the way done, this is where you basically choose where you want the person to lay. For example, if you move the leg this way, it looks like he's gonna top his hat to ya. You're gonna point him to where he's a ballerina or she's a ballerina. She's gonna be holding a heart. Whatever you desire, this is where you do it. I chose this one though because you guys chose it on my Facebook page. And then you're going to cover the entire thing with Super Sculpey. It doesn't need to be smooth or anything like that. It just has to cover the entire thing. And you're going to bake it for 16 minutes. Once it's completely cooled down, you're going to start making the shoes. Well, technically you could do the person first and then finish with the shoes, but I wanted to do the shoes first because I wanted to put hero on it. I wanted them to be really detailed and just so cute, and they were just the simplest things to make. I did have to use a reference of a shoe to kind of look at it and see how they curve in and stuff like that, but that is always natural. You need to look at references to make sure that you're doing it correctly. Okay, so don't ever think that you're like copying or cheating or anything like that, because you're getting inspiration by your references. Like, I was looking at normal shoes that you would buy at Walmart. Those are the ones that I used to grab this kind of look from. The little $5 ones. But anyway, I wanted them to look kind of realistic, kind of cartoony. That's why they're a little more chubby looking. But I wanted these shoes to really go with the character. This is so cute. Look at that. Now one little shoe and two little shoes. Then you're gonna just bake them for 10 minutes. While that is going, might as well do the pants. And this is a lot of smoothing. And then on top of that, this clay was a little older. I wasn't really playing with the clay for a while, and I didn't have it with water, so I had to not only like rehydrate it, but it was just sticking onto my fingers because I got like callus, I guess. I don't know what was happening with that clay, but that was one of the things that made this piece go longer than it should have. Okay, just clay that wasn't wanting to do what you wanted it to do it was a pain in the butt. It really was. But I still fought through it, and I wanted to finish this piece. And here, all we're doing is just making the wrinkles for the pants. And all you do is just do a little snake of clay, and then you're going to smooth out both sides of the snake onto the pants, and then you're going to just rub on the actual snake itself, so it kind of goes deeper into the pants itself, and voila, that's how you make wrinkles. And once you're done, it should look like this. And now, time for the shirt. we're going to smooth it out. I did use my pasta maker on its thickest setting to kind of like bulk it out, but I do take off some of the excess on the bottom, and I also thin it out so that it would look nice and uniform towards the scrubs on the bottom. Just smooth out pieces and fix the pieces and smooth them out some more. And this entire time I was using lotion and it's a Sculpey clay like liquid to help the clay to kind of like moisten it as well. And it was just giving me so much problems, but I was happy that I wasn't giving up because of the clay issue. And I loved how I made these little pockets and the little pen that went into her pocket, and doing more of the wrinkles. And it was just looking so good. I like making hands. They're simple and yet so detailed, and if you guys want, let me know in the comments. I'll make a tutorial on how to make hands if you guys want.
Can I get out? I'm out of time to make you mine. Baby, show me how.
So, I gotta tell you guys something. When I was doing the face, I wanted it to look like my sister. So, I was working on it, and then one eye looked too big, so I did it again. And then both eyes looked too big, and then I did it again. Then the nose wasn't right, and just... it looked like the Mummy Returns. So, I had to stop and do my normal like faceless expression so that I can paint it on afterwards. Yeah, I'm sorry that it's out of focus at the moment. I was getting really close to the hand to see how I was doing it, making sure that it looked right. And so, yeah, I do apologize for that, but look at it. It looks so pretty. Yay, time for the sleeve. And while I was doing this piece, I just really wanted it to encompass what a nurse really looked like and still have fun with color and look. And yeah, so once I start really painting this piece, you'll see, but it just looks really cool and cute. And then on top of that, I didn't want this to be just your old regular nurse, like with normal hair either. I wanted her to have amazing blue hair. So it comes out really cool. Now it's time to put on the shoes. And I did put on the Bacon Bond, and I put on extra clay to hold onto the shoe in the way that I wanted it to. And it was looking really nice, putting up all the wrinkles and stuff to make it look good. But here's where another thing went wrong. it just was breaking down and she wasn't standing up or anything, so I decided to just go the shoes and try to make the face. And I wanted her to wear a mask, and I was going to make glasses for her, as you can see in the background, but nah, I'd rather her wear contacts. So she's all good, and I was smoothing out the neck, getting it look all nice and smooth, and just fixing some of the details, just like so. And then this is the base. I wanted to just make sure it had all this clay and it was all good, and then I made sure that she was up. And then this happened. Shoot! No! Why'd you fall off the base? No! Why? See, this is what happened. I grabbed more clay and I decided to kind of bulk up the bottom. That's why it doesn't look the same as it did before. And now it's just time to paint it since it's completely cooled down. And just tidbit of the day, if a nurse has a royal blue or like a really, really dark blue scrub, means that she's a registered nurse. That's basically their uniform. Cool, huh? And then her shoes are going to be white with a green sole to highlight the hero. And I just think it looks so good. And I did a couple coats of the white and the green, just like so. And then I did gray for the sweater, which looks so nice. And then a black base. And a light blue for her mask. And while that was drying on the side, I decided to do wefts for her hair. Now, I didn't learn this by my own. I did look up tutorials, and I am subscribed to Dollightful. And she's a doll customizer. I will put her in the description box below so that she gets credit on showing me how to make wefts. But all it is just grabbing the pieces of yarn and wrapping it around so that you can just use a comb and brush it out to make these wefts. And then you put glue on the ends, on the tops I mean, closest to the wood, so that it'll be all nice and it'll stay. Now, I didn't have a glue gun, so I decided to use super glue just to kind of like cover up the bald spots and just make sure so I didn't need to use so many wefts. But I do take this off anyway and just start from scratch again, and it looked a lot better. Now here I was having so much problems with the legs. Like I said, I tried Bake and Bond, I tried the Super Sculpey, I tried putting on Elmer's glue, I tried putting on epoxy, I tried Gorilla Glue to see if it would stay, and it just would not. And I decided to kind of like shave off a little bit and put on more that stuff, and it just was not going. So then I decided to change the colors up a bit now that I kind of like went back to it. And I wanted to do the sweater in black and the mask in black with little hearts, and the bottom to be gray. The main reason why I wanted to do that is because I wanted the hair to be the focal point for the top and not just those light colors around. So I had to contrast it with all this like dark colors to make that pop. And then the mask, I wanted some little hearts, and here goes the gray. And then I grabbed a glue gun and I started doing all the wefts. I'm still going with wefts. I needed more. It's 2:50 in the morning. Well, good thing I can't sleep anyway, so hopefully I'll be done. A couple of hours later, I start putting on the extra wefts that I made. And I just went into a circly motion to glue these on. And then I used my straighting curling iron. And don't worry, it doesn't burn it at all. It just makes it straight. And just putting it on the lowest setting, you'll be fine. And I decide to make a fishtail braid. Looks so nice once it gets all done, but this wasn't the first try. It was like the 10th try when I finally got it. But then I was done because everything was going wrong. Not only was she toppling over while I was trying to get her hair done, my light decided to die on me. I'm done. This has been the worst one that I've ever done. Not only is it breaking itself from its legs, and I've tried glue, I tried epoxy, I tried Elmer's glue, I tried super glue, I tried Gorilla Glue, just everything that I've tried just hasn't worked. So the bottom portion is just breaking and it's not working. Show you. See? I am done. I tried and I tried and I tried, and her hair was starting to come out really nice. But I still need to add more hair. That's one thing. And then my light is starting to die, and I don't care anymore. I'm just flustered, I am done, and
but mankind won't be destroyed.
it's just working on a project for 15 hours and not going away can really break a person. So I'm sorry that you guys aren't gonna see the amazing outlook of the thing. I just give up. I'm done. So if you guys are having a good day, just let me know. Give me something happy to think about. But I'm sorry that this took me the entire time to try to finish and this video came out. So I'm sorry. But